Knights. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he was on his way. He gets it all the way to the 38.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Knights with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A strike downfield. Dashes him in the middle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. LSU right back to the line. run to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Nixon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Jackson will throw. A little release to the back. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for space. It's Nixon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, now 14-0. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Jackson going to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the throw to the sideline is complete. Would be enough for the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Now on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll run it on the counter, fighting off the defender. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
LSU quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Under fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Anderson. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burke. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Nixon. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Briggs. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this game.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down to the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a dial something up this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Well, jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Lets it fly. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Touchdown, Knights! And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Jackson gonna throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming in.